right now,
right
so
here.
Oh, okay, let's go. Come
go
on,
ahead
practice.
and tune in.
You got your guy, right?
Alright. Very epic. Very epic start. Alright.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not muted again. Is Jacob not muted again?
Let's turn it down. It's way too loud.
I mean, yeah, Leo quite literally yelled at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, first you got a little bit.
Didn't try. I heard the whole thing.
I saw how muted and I'm like,
Alright, so
No, I didn't deafen. I was here the whole time. Dude.
Why?
see what he's playing here.
I wanted to
See if we
hear
can
it.
skip ahead
brave, so.
to the
How loud
actual
is it?
game.
Hey,
Alright, they're on defense here.
Let me check
I was
this
like,
out.
that Eva, Lucy, you say that, but you
Alright.
been outside.
Alright,
Did they have? Oh, they have a wood on.
That was a great nade, Pookie.
I didn't mean to press it. I was playing one hand.
They're coming left.
So I like the position here. No one's in front of you. So it's
It's
a
good.
positive. Starting off with a positive.
More.
So you're against Goats as McCree. And awkward comp call, but you guys are going to roll with it. Especially when you don't have a Junkrat. At least I don't think you do.
Goes more goes.
Oh, no, you do. I see the balls.
They're doing it. I saw this dude.
Voice round.
You're behind a shield, right? So when you're behind a shield, you can stand still. It's okay. Hit those headshots because you're standing still. You're protected by the shield. I know the Diva matrixed it, but again, like, you should be able to stand still there because you're behind a shield. You've no reason to move like that, like you just did, except habit, and that's a bad habit to move when you're safe.
Rotate mid, and get ready to pocket. Get ready to pocket Diva.
And now, if you don't know if you're safe, of course move. But in this situation, they're running Goats. You're behind an Orisa shield. No reason to AD spam.
Pocket.
Let's see where you rotate here.
Break.
Ooh.
Backing up.
I knew it. Go left.
Pocket.
So here, you really need to be focusing the Rhine shield. Because you got to think about it, right? Your Orisa can't just free aim like you can as McCree, right? So the first target's got to be the Rhine, because they're running Goats, yeah? So you've got to be shooting the Rhine shield this whole time that you see it. Instead, you're, like, trying to get a pick, which is, like... I don't want to say... It's a reason why you're not... It's a reason why you're diamond. It's probably the... Like, I'm not... Like, in an untoxic way of saying that, it's why you're diamond. Is because you're not realizing that the win condition right now is break their shield. Because you guys are running an Orisa comp, right? You get a free 800 HP shield every, like, what is it? Fucking 8 seconds or something? If you focus down this Rhine shield... He's gonna sit there for like 5-10 seconds with zero, like unable to use shield. So if you sit there and focus the Rhine shield there, it'll be a lot better.
I can't.
Save your flashbang for when you walk on point, especially here because they're taking a tick, right? So eventually you guys are gonna all drop to point.
I'm dropping in.
Like here, it'd be awesome to have your flashbang right here. You could drop with your Orisa, and if anyone pressures your Orisa, boom, flashbang. Boom, right click to their fucking face. And then your Orisa's shooting them too. So it's like that person's gonna feed if that happens. But we don't have our stun up right now. Their Rhine pins our Orisa, you know, bullying the shit out of him.
80 on ult.
Your Orisa should die here. We'll see what happens.
Use love.
Alright, so your Junkrat and your Diva mech are gone. This fight's lost. I'm assuming you're planning on switching, that's why you ult. But this is kind of a bad ult. Assuming that you want to stay on McCree. Yeah. So the fight was already over once the Diva lost her mech.
Well, I have nano, but we definitely need to run Alicia there. We had switch to go.
Oh. I'm just going to ignore your team's comms.
Switch to goats. Stay with the honor.
Yeah.
Good call to switch to Goats, but they're going to have ults and it's 2 CP.
High ground.
Let's see what happens.
They might have
They're
Shatter
going
in the way.
main. They're going main.
They're in lane.
Yeah.
They had no.
So this is a good idea to hold the high ground here. But I'd say it's almost going to be better to just give up the high ground. But it's not your call.
Diva, by the way. I'm dropping.
I can nano you.
She got back.
Oh! Early bubble! Super early. You need to be down there with your team when you don't have energy. Because you need that personal bubble to get that first 40 energy. Then you can use the projected bubble and your damage to peel for your tank, basically.
Leo, use jets.
Diva.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's big kill on the Diva. Next target should be this Zarya. She's like a fucking 100 energy.
Focus run, focus run.
Alright. Here, you bubble your Zen here, if you can. Nice, you got the Zen bubbled. That was good. The reason you bubble the Zen is because he can't... Even if he gets pinned out of it... Alright, so... I thought the Zen was going to come out of trance sooner, actually. That's why I said bubble the Zen. Otherwise, you should bubble the Diva there.
Run.
I'm
Run.
dead.
In hindsight, it doesn't matter, though.
I'm gonna die. Oh, thank you.
You shouldn't be pressuring their Rhino unless your whole team is. Right here.
I'm having buff. Yeah.
Run.
Which your whole team isn't.
Go Ryan.
Now he doesn't have a barrier. Now he's the target. He doesn't have a barrier. He's discorded. Everyone should be looking at him, and he should die. Perfect.
Sorry.
Zarya got pinned. Perfect
Zarya.
target. Really, this is good target change.
There's a diva in the back. Diva in the back.
So your Zen isn't discording her there. I don't know why. He might be dead. Your Ryan's about to
I don't have
die.
bubble for you.
Zarya?
Good use of personal bubble.
Reloading.
Perfect bubble use right now.
Bubble for you?
Yeah, your mid-fight bubble use is actually really good. However, your poke phase or your pre-fight bubbles are pretty bad most of the time.
Zarya solo.
When I say bad, I mean not optimal. You know, you're still getting energy out of your bubble, right? So that's fine, Jminh. I don't know why they wanted to yoink you, but or wanted to keep you there. To not get your grav eaten is kind of a silly thing. It's like just farm the Diva until she runs out of Matrix, and then it's a 2-second cooldown. It's a pretty big window.
Use B and Co. I'm gonna try and...
So you should use bubble on cooldown here. Your Brig needs to be closer. Like Jack, as Brigitte, needs to be like right up there.
There's a Diva behind.
This is an okay situation to grav. Actually, I wonder if you do it.
Farming. Back.
Ulting.
Nice. That's good. This should win the fight.
Shoot guard. Focus Zarya though.
Nice right click melee.
Really low.
Great.
Okay.
Care for shadow.
Right now.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so here you have energy, right? Now you take the high ground. Now you don't worry about using your personal for energy.
Back up.
Whereas in the first fight, you used your ally for energy, which is like, ugh. It's bad.
Lining up in the shoot. Clear. They use.
So I can see you're able to do the right click jump now.
Co and B,
That's
they
what it
have
looks
another.
like to me.
Did they use grab, bomb, shatter, rally? Talk to me. Do they have another?
They use rally at the right at the end, so they don't have it.
They
Okay,
did
so
use
they-
bomb.
So expect combo, right? Combo?
No, they didn't. They didn't.
They have combo, yes?
No, there's no first saying
They might have grab.
They didn't.
They have grab. They have combo.
Okay, you already used team bubble.
No DM right now?
You used personal appeal for your Ryan, it looks like. Which... We talked about that they have grav, right? So we'll see if they actually do. Here, what they should do is grav combo you right here.
I think I'm in.
Especially after this trance is over. No, you use trance and bubbles.
Rotate low gun.
Down.
Out here when they drop.
Oh, you split yourself. Your team went a really awkward angle, though.
They didn't.
They have
So
grab.
let's watch Jack here. Right next to your Ryan.
They have combo.
Your Ryan is backing up heavily. Like, honestly, if I'm Ryan there... I know Jack dies. Jack does die here. And what it looks like is either he or Brigitte... It looks like... your Ryan's in front of you. We can see the shield. Your Brigitte gets caught out because he doesn't back up. Jack, in that situation, when he watches this, he needs to bash backwards. Just literally just 180, bash, and go. Like, you can use bash for mobility. It's totally okay.
No DM right now?
And he dies. This is late trance. Bad idea to trance there anyway.
I think I'm in.
Rotate low gun.
Down.
Alright, so everyone else looks like they go front side in the back. Try to peel for Jack with personal. Yeah, I'm going to give you some advice from player to player. Unless it's your main tank, don't do that stuff. Play as selfishly as you can with your personal, unless it's your main tank. And I mean as selfishly as possible. use your self bubble to maintain your resource of your energy. Using your personal there, not only did it fuck you when they chase you here, but like, it denies you a lot of ult charge.
Down.
Because like, what, we're at 63?
Watch out here when they drop.
63, 64? Okay, you get one more right click in. Whereas if you had personal there, you probably would have been 90 and probably had it when you regrouped. Yeah, you did get split by the wall.
Backside.
And it's not your fault either. That's like, that fight, it's Jack's fault for not bashing backwards when he gets caught out like that.
Lucio.
Yeah, focus.
I want that rally.
Oh, I got hit.
I have
Bomb,
the
shatter if you can.
My bad. Run nano.
Focus Ren.
Ren's one.
Yo, huge spray placement. Massive. Absolutely massive spray placement.
Stay in my rally.
Is that the enemy bomb? That's such a bad bubble. Such a bad bubble.
Oh my god, what
You panicked. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say that you panicked. Because that's what happened. You saw the grab, you're like, shit, I'm dead. I need to help. I can help by bubbling. But bubbling late for the bomb would have been better. If you didn't panic, you would have been able to see that. Because what, in the frame that you bubble, you can see the bomb. We'll watch this. Oh, it went back too far. Went back to... There we go. Okay.
Stay in my rally.
You can see the diva? You see the bomb. In the exact frame. You see the diva flying like that? I don't know. I say bubble.
Oh my god.
Especially because you're going to hit Prez, who was already 100 HP.
Run Discord here.
Oh shit, you might kill this Ryan.
Run.
Oh my god, their Ryan's such a feeder.
Alright. Next target.
It should be diva here.
Oh.
And then it should be... Yeah, everybody's dead. This grab doesn't matter.
Yeah, I grab just to...
Got frisky.
I'm on point. Oh,
I'm
I
waiting,
can't.
waiting.
Oh, I gotta get trans.
Is your team actually going to stall this to where that grab would have mattered?
Big low.
Shut this, y'all heroes. Brings half. Brace.
Do you need some help with Tracer? Because I can run you through like a 30-minute like... Yo, do this and you'll get better at Tracer course.
Zarya's on me. Super high energy.
Unless this Tracer's just really bad because they're running goats.
Yeah.
I'm on Zarya.
Zarya first.
I'm on Zarya. Zarya bubble down.
They're focusing me. I'm dead.
You ran into your bomb, no!
Diva.
A lot of the issues that I'm seeing, and if you ran into your bomb, that means that you're probably panicked as well. A lot of the issues that I'm seeing is like, you get kind of like anxious, like you're anxiety prone while playing this game. Like, constantly, I see you like, like, I see what you're doing on the other side of the screen. You know, I feel like you're hyperventilating a lot. And whether or not that's true, try to take a more relaxed approach than usual. That's why so many people, when they're on their Smurfs, get higher SR than their main. Because they're so much more relaxed and they're not so uptight about it.
Focus on one. Break.
Back on the...
The target should be Brig. Prez is right. Because she's split right now.
I'm still on Zarya.
But you're still on Zarya. The Brig is discorded, I think. You turned your back to the Brigida.
I'm 60 of me.
Doesn't matter.
Buying time to
You're just doing damage to get that pulse bomb.
shatter.
Oh!
Oh
Call targets.
Mine's on point.
Get this break, right side.
Oh, we hit each
What's
other.
our bomb?
I'm dead.
no! I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, when I
Like,
come back.
Just keep stalling. Oh, they break me.
No, I'm getting CC'd.
oh! That Moira's discorded! Ah!
Got Jminh and stalling.
Dude, I see it happening already. I can't wait for it to happen. You ready?
I mean, I thought I got crazy stalling.
Okay, so.
Very
press-
epic.
I think I needed to be on. Watch the widow.
Alright.
Let the tank speak first.
So you're playing Ashe here. I do not like Ashe at all here. Should he have gone? I was about to say that. I think Mei would have been a better choice than Tracer. But at the same time, it's like it didn't matter. Like, I'm gonna tell you that you guys lost that fight. I don't think a Mei would have helped at all. Because if we're gonna go back, your whole team's dead when you pulse bomb, right? So even if you were Mei in that instance, and you even got to where the Tracer needed to be, it wouldn't have mattered. We'll go back and look real quick.
When I come back.
Alright. So, right now, 3 of his team's dead. Let's see if he presses tab. So the Zen's alive, that's all we know from the Discord. We know Prez just died, so that's 4 people that are dead. That means it's only you and the Zen.
We got Jminh and Vod.
Now 3 of them probably just respawned.
Stay on point.
It doesn't matter, even if you were made there. I don't think so, at least. We'll go ahead and skip back to attack. I don't like Ashe here at all, though. But, like, okay. Time-wise, okay, maybe. But, I don't know. There's too much hindsight going into that, with that question, like, with Mei. Like, sure, you can run Mei and try to run Mei. I think going Diva, Winston, Ball is, like, maybe one of the DPS goes Ball, and the tanks go Winston, Diva. That's a much better idea. But either way, like, we'll go back to attack here. Because, like, whether or not Mei is the pick, it's like, okay, like, maybe, pun intended, but, like, it's, like, so small because Tracer's faster, right? And he needed to be on Tracer to get to the point there. In both situations, I think. Maybe not the first one, but definitely the second one. And, like, Mei would definitely have not have worked for the second one, but, like, maybe the second one, or the first one, sorry. I don't know. It's not terribly important, because you shouldn't worry about how it ends, you should worry about why it happened. Or you shouldn't worry about what happens, like, oh, you know, we got stomped. Well, don't worry about what happened, worry about why it happened. So, like, I'm more concerned about Jack's, you know, lack of an idea on how to bash backwards, on how to turn around and shield bash back into his team when he gets caught out. I'm more concerned about Jmin's idea of using personal bubble for peel, unless it's for the Reinhardt. If it's for the Reinhardt, that's totally okay. But if it's for, like, a squishy, it's generally a bad idea. I'm more concerned about those two things than I am if we should have played Mei there, because that's kind of like an after effect of the bigger issue.
Dive this.
I don't want to.
Oh, here, okay, well, let's look at your comp real quick. Can I rewind, like, 2 seconds? There we go. You're going to have to lose the Pharah for a Genji. You're going to have to lose the Mercy. Probably for a Lucio. Lucio or Zen. Zen would probably be better. And you're going to need to lose the Ashe for Sombra. Ideally. And what you want to do here is... Our team had this issue too against this comp. You think we swap anyways? Okay, I'll play it and then I'll talk about it.
We can just switch to the goats right
You
now.
guys should go... Goats?
Yeah. So
Alright, so you guys go Goats, but... Sombra is the right pick, and I think Sombra Genji dive will work. If you pincer. But we'll see how you run Zarya here. Or what you guys do.
We need to go underneath their spam, so go right side. Right side.
right
We're
side.
gonna go bottom right.
That's a good call from Prez.
Do we go inside?
Actually, that's a horrible call from Prez, actually. Holy shit. They have a Junkrat, right? That's a horrible call from Prez. They have a Junkrat. You guys aren't going to be able to fucking push up that staircase.
Do we just go straight to point?
Go straight to point.
There we go. There's the right call.
3, 2,
2,
1, amp.
Battle it. I got
Oh,
it.
nice.
That's massive from your Zen. What the fuck?
Go fast. Shoot.
Watch that.
I saw the Zen snipe a fucking Pharah today too. This kid's nuts.
It's a dynamite for me. Yeah, I need. Watch over me. Watch over me.
Yeah, jump
Oh
right,
my
shoot
god. No.
Ooh.
Same point.
Okay, good personal use. Good personal bubble use.
Play close.
No! No! Bad. That's way too early. Way too early. Right? Because, like, what? You know they're going to drop down soon because you already got a free tick. You know you're one down. Use that bubble as late as possible. Don't worry about your energy, dude. Energy will come. Energy is a natural thing for Zarya to get with good bubbles. And if you bubble later, we'll see if it actually matters
play
here.
close. Play underneath. Play underneath.
Where I am, yeah.
Contest.
Alright, right here. This is a good bubble if you bubble the Ryan. right in this situation. They dropped. Your Ryan's right next to them, taking Junkrat spam. He's taking Diva spam. He's taking Orisa spam. Instant 40 energy for you.
Get the diva, get the diva.
Good focus here.
Gold, focus yourself.
Wrong target. She's closer to the shield, right? Look at this guy.
Orisa.
You could have killed that guy.
Orisa first.
I'm
Orisa
on
first.
Ash.
You're gonna get this kill
I'm on
easy.
Ash dead. I'm on Mora.
You're gonna get this kill unless she has a shield.
Mora dead. I'm on Orisa.
Okay, good.
Dead.
Yeah. Overall, you could have done more.
I'm going for the
This worked out because they were running a bad comp.
Lisa.
Pushing goats to point is actually a good idea there, but you could have gotten more value out of your bubbles.
Lisa right side.
Okay, I'm going for Junkrat.
What about tracking through solid A? Yeah, though. So yeah, tracking was good. I'm not like when I do VOD reviews, I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Oh, your mechanics are sick, dude,"
True dead.
because I don't know. I feel like a VOD review is more for the brain than it is for the hand.
On point. Nice.
That sounds like a fucking masturbation comment. I'm not gonna make that comment again.
There goes. Push
Oh,
up.
start
Start moving in.
Middle.
Middle.
Middle. Sure.
They're going goats. You're going goats. More.
Okay, so go before they can.
Yeah,
Before they can set
Junkrat's
up.
though. They
I want you guys to go high ground here so the Zen has free reign.
Speed.
kept Junkrat.
Well, I guess the Diva would be up there anyway.
They kept Junkrat. Probably have higher.
Yeah, another huge spray, dude. Alright, the Zarya focus is good here. I'd even fucking use your personal here.
They're tired.
Because your team's with you.
Yeah,
You were going up and they called middle. Well, the Diva went high ground, so in hindsight, middle was better.
Left side.
I think you're going to land the bubble.
Can beat this.
Yes! Very good bubble. Perfect. That kind of bubble should be every single projected. Unless you're calling bubble for energy. Every single bubble should be exactly like that one. That's maximum value for that bubble. Absolute maximum value.
Oh, you wasted right.
Now your team needs to go forward with your Ryan.
Right.
I hope your team does.
You're up.
Leo.
They do. That's
I have
good.
grab scene.
Okay. Here, I don't want to see you farming that Diva. I want to see you farming that fucking Reinhardt, dude. I want to see you farming this fucking Reinhardt right here, man. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see you farming for grab on the Diva. No. Look at this fucking Reinhardt.
I'm grabbing.
Alright.
Diva, they have no diva.
6 man.
I'm grabbing.
Your break has to land the bash.
Right.
Or the Ryan lands a pin. That's big.
They have no shield.
Prez, where's your bomb, man?
Bullies are.
Sorry.
Good target focus. Good listen. The Moira is going to be what you guys need to kill.
Where?
Listen.
Right side.
Alright,
There's a junk trap on point. You should be destroying this right here.
Right side.
Instead, you step in it. Ah!
I'm trapped.
Diva on the side. Diva on the right.
Say, I hope. Alright.
Right, left side.
Right left side.
You should be using your personal to block this bomb.
I'm in now.
It doesn't matter, though.
Ball.
Is she on one?
Ball needs to go.
Diva no boosters.
Yeah, Diva's a good call there. I destroyed it, didn't I? If you think of things like that, you're not going to get better. Unless you're trying to be funny. If you're trying to be funny, by all means, try and be funny. But, like, if that's what you actually say, I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not. But, assuming you aren't, right? Because that's where I'm going with this. If you use that, Jane said it himself, The excuse, well, it works in my rank, is why you're in that rank,
More no fade. Dead. Maybe.
Okay, I'm glad you're joking. I wanted to make sure. Alright. You don't see traps mid-fight? You want to know why? I'll betcha. If you got an eye tracker, your eyes would not come off your fucking crosshair. I bet you. And that's an issue. You want to know why? Because it means that your aim is not as good as it could be. Your aim is going to be better if you look at the person or at what you want to aim at off of your crosshair and then move your crosshair to it. You don't even look at your crosshair? Dude, you're kidding me. You don't look at your crosshair? And you don't see junk traps? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we got like 2 minutes. But
What it could be, I'm going to let this play out. What it could be is what I mentioned earlier, that you look very anxious whenever you play, right? everything kind of looks like on the other side of your screen, you're kind of like, you know, and I want to like, if you take a step back, like I explained that earlier, right? That's why people who buy second accounts, they'll climb higher than on their mains because they don't care about that fucking second account, you know. Then it gets higher, and then they get anxious again, you know. You look at my target, your target, okay. Don't just look for targets. Look at everything then. Look for everything. That's my response to that. If you guys walk out with Zen, I'm actually gonna be kind of disappointed. Zen Lucio. This could even be Brigitte Mercy, dude. Anna. All right, Dawn. Since you're here, I want you to try this comp, okay? Mercy, Brigitte. Mercy for the Ashe and Junkrat. And you run Brigitte instead of the Lucio or Ana, one of them, you know? Just Brig Mercy here. The reason why you want Brig Mercy is because it punishes dive, alright? It punishes with the damage boost, it punishes slower comps. Well, Prez is wrong, man. You're the coach, dude. No, you should be able to explain why, though. Unless it was like, if you didn't have enough time to explain why it's good, then that's fine. But if you were struggling to explain it, I'll explain it to you right here. Okay? Brigitte is a punishing hero, okay? Brigitte also gives you an opening with goats, just like Ashe does. Ashe Mercy gives you an opening against goats as well. Damage boosted fire does a lot of damage. It actually cancels out their passive heals. So while the fire is active, they literally only have, even with Amp, they literally only have Zen Orb. Because the passive heals, right? They don't out heal a damage boosted fire. And if they're running Diva, they're not going to eat the fire every single time. Especially when they're on point. And especially when you have a Junkrat, you know? And it's like, you damage boost Junkrat, gets tired insanely fast. You damage boost Ashe, you get Bob right away, you know? And then if you can chuck Bob on a point to contest, instead of like having your Diva or Orisa touch point, that's huge, right? If you can build a Bob before they even touch the point, that's actually massive. And with the Mercy, you can do that. And you run the Brigitte as well for the burst healing and the potential peel and whip shot. And the passive healing. Passive healing is really good. But yeah, you run Brig Mercy here. I don't see why you would run anything else. Because look, alright. You're not moving anywhere. Why do you need Lucio? You're only going to use what? His healing? Then run Brigitte, right? Ana. What are you going to use her for? Nades? Potential nades? Like, she's just super diveable, right? So this comp, you framed it as an anti-dive, but I forgot about the Mercy Boost. The Mercy Boost is way more important than the anti-dive. Way more important because that's what shuts down the goats. The damage boost is what shuts down the goats, potentially. That's what potentially shuts down the goats, is the damage boost. And with the Orisa pull, right? Orisa pull, Junkrat balls, you know, like fucking Diva rockets, damage boosted fire from Ashe. It's a lot of damage. And unless they swap Moira, they just don't have enough to deal with it. And if they swap Moira, then you just go Zen and just shit on them with Zen goats. But ideally, if you're running this comp, the comp that they should be playing is Genji, Sombra, Winston, Diva, Ana, Zen. Ideally, that's the comp they should be running against you, and they should be pincering you with Sombra. But yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Just, you guys should be running Mercy Zen here, or Mercy Brig. We'll turn the volume back up.
Pokey will go, and then I should be able to go, and if I'm not, then Leo goes. Here goes me, Pokey, Leo.
Yeah, the Brig's gonna be a lot more punishing of like a Brigitte or a Winston or a Diva or a Genji, you know, than an Ana will be.
No, I was told in VOD review not to.
Okay, don't get headshot.
Wait, who's that talking?
Here goes me, Pokey, Leo.
Jake, you can stay over there.
Yeah.
Who's?
Yeah. No.
On the other side, on the right.
Jakey? No,
Stay on the
I'm
right.
shield. No, I was told in VOD review not to.
There we go. Shaky is Jack. Okay. Talking, yeah, his Junkrat was really weird last time.
Get the gates in.
Like, okay, sure, you might get like 1 or 2 balls that hit over here, but like, compared to here, you just combo it with everything, and you don't split yourself either, which is really important. Flex support Brig or main support. Who's ever more comfortable playing Mercy, just put the other on Brig. Brig's not that hard. It's just don't try to make any plays with Brig. Just sit there and protect. Don't try and kill. Killing comes naturally with Brig. Apparently, just not hit skill.
Good.
Yeah, so potentially you have a Mercy here. No, Brig's not that hard. It's hard to... It's what's hard about her is to not feed. That's what's hard, because you sit here with a busted-ass hero, and you want to use that shield bash on cooldown, but you can't. Because if you do, you're going to feed. She's an opportunist, which if you sit there and protect, it's going to be a lot better. Alright, you have a Mercy. If you have a Mercy here, you land that potential fire there, you land that potential junk shit there, and everyone just dies.
Start rotating, start
rotating middle.
That's the mage dude, just hit your fire.
Rotate middle.
Really late rotation. These guys need to be fucking where you are already. They're gonna get caught out. Whoops. I'll bet you they're gonna get caught out. Especially Poke. Oh my god. If they don't get caught out, I'm gonna be fucking surprised. Also, you don't have allied health bars on. Should they rotate or stay on stairs as a team to spam in stairs? They need to rotate and spam the stairs with Junkrat. So, a mixture of both. Because think of it, right, Don? If they rotate the stairs to spam, what's going to happen is their Lucio can just amp into them and then fucking grind them, you know? So you rotate because you want to keep the distance. That's why Orisa's good, is because it can keep the distance and continue to poke. You don't like allied health on DPS, that's fair. As long as you have it on Zarya, that's all that really matters that much. I have it on everything just because I like it. So with this fire, right? Potentially we want to aim our fire like here. Which I think you might. You have it aimed here, which is going to be okay too. If they push in, you want to kind of save the fire for when they push in though.
Sorry. Alright.
Instead we just missed the fire completely.
These personal.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, personal. Sorry, left side.
I like this off angle that you're taking. It's actually really powerful.
Zarya's really hard.
Because you think about it, like their whole team's like focusing on this fucking shield, right? If they're gonna rotate to point as well, and if you're here, you have a much safer angle.
Be careful.
Dude, just hit your shots.
They're waiting cooldowns right now. They're waiting cooldowns.
Oh, they fire.
Good fire usage. They're pushing in. You fire when they push in. Huge. Everyone's on fire now.
I can move him sideways.
Except the Ryan, but the Ryan dies, looks like. Oh my god. This diva's... I'm not gonna make fun of him because you guys are, what, Diamond Plat? But, like, that diva either needs to eat that, or you guys need to not push over dead Junkrat.
Oh, I got
Or
two.
they
I got two.
That Lucio might boop someone out of position. You're struggling a bit, huh?
Lucio's half. One. Nice.
That call out was you giving up. Lucio's half.
I got a tire right now.
Good fire.
I can taxi.
Taxi, yeah, definitely taxi.
Oh, she's out.
Back top.
What's your scope sense with Ashe? I'm curious.
Top.
Can I make it from
Yes,
here?
alright, I got a low map there. My bad.
I vault next fight.
Yeah, next fight just use tire.
To me, it looks like it's too slow for you. 51. Is it that Reddit idea of what's 1-to-1? Is that what you have? The Reddit idea of what the 1-to-1 is for Ashe? Because I think it's like, for Ashe, it's like 51.47 or something like that. I've reduced mine to 43, just because I like my scoped senses slower. It's 1-to-1 for 0 yeah. So, I honestly say fuck that. Find your own sense. Because right now, this sense looks too low for you. Well, go ahead and look at your aim again. I might even be going the wrong direction about it, right? Okay, so body shot. I'm going to say that you undershoot that. Because you don't hit the head.
How many with more?
That one you're just
Lucio's
moving.
half. One. Nice.
This Moira will tell us a lot more.
Tire right back.
I can taxi.
Taxi, yeah, definitely taxi.
Oh, she's
Never mind, your diva walked in front of you.
she's out.
Back
We'll
top,
watch,
back
because
top.
there'll be plenty of fights with Ashe. Like,
Yes,
at least
I
3
got a low
more.
map there. My bad.
I have ult next fight.
Yeah, next fight.
You change your sense almost every game because you're looking for one. Try 43. It's gonna be lower, but if you get used to it, you aim with your arm, it'll feel really nice.
Next fight, just use tire.
Before today, change your whole sense or your scope sense.
Jack's actually
Remember, when they
tactically
come up,
feeding.
remember, when they come up, you rotate back.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said rotate
Drop
middle.
order.
I thought
Oh, I hate people that do that, dude. I hate people that do that. I hate you. I'd recommend just putting your DPI at 800, your in-game sense at 4, and just going from there. Keeping your sense consistent is going to help you a lot with flicks.
like middle of
And slower senses are going to be easier to track with.
stairs.
No, yeah. Drop order, Pokey. You're dropping after Bob. So it goes me, Bob, Pokey,
That's fine.
me, hopefully. If not Leah. Alright, that's the order. So, Jake, when I pull out, you use Bob.
When you what?
You should be hitting the head there every time. There's no reason not to. I'm going to say your sense is too low. I'm just going to go out on a whim and say your sense in this scrim is too low. And I'd argue that it's your scope sense, because your hip fire seems pretty strong.
When I fly out, you
Tire
fly
now,
out.
tire now.
Tire now. Tire now.
Oh, you had to hit that. Wait, what? If I hold space, it... Ew, what the hell?
Zarya's half. Zarya's. Okay,
There's
that's
low.
strange.
So here, I would rotate. Rotate and fucking finish that Zarya.
Wait.
Break tap.
Instead, you look at the break, which is okay.
Break.
But you gotta think, like, they have a Moira, right? If you let them sit somewhere and heal up, you guys just lose all this ground that instead of, like, punishing
Break
them.
one. Break one.
Alright, I'm dropping. Pocket.
There, I got pushing.
I'm almost wondering where Jack is in this process. Like, why wasn't he able to spam this shit?
They're two on
Oh,
you.
Bob it, Bob the point. Bob.
He's dead, so...
Tire
Okay.
now.
Tire now. Tire now.
Oh, there he is. Jack, what are you doing? Why are you split? Ah!
There's low.
I can't believe that he did that, dude. Especially at the beginning of the game. He's like, no, during the VOD review, I was told not to be over there. Look at what fucking happens!
Wait.
Break tap. Break.
You guys won every fight when he wasn't over there.
Break one. Break one.
Alright, I'm dropping. Pocket.
And watch, you're gonna lose this fight.
There, I got
If
pushing.
you don't lose this fight, I'll be shocked.
They're two on
Oh,
you.
Bob it, Bob the point. Bob the point.
5 point.
Team up for special attack.
Hit your fire, dude.
Ryan's half.
What's
Ryan's one.
Your fire's like the one thing that you can't afford to miss.
Ryan's one.
Alright, drop it.
Dio.
You're moving. You're behind a shield. You don't need to move. I talked about this before you got here, I think. Unless I didn't. But you're behind a shield. You don't need to move. There's no reason to 80 strafe.
Dio really low on right side. Who's more out. More anti.
Because, like, you're missing shots that you could hit. Like, headshots that you could hit. But you're, like, 80 strafing, so you're making it impossible for you. What if Surefour comes from spawn with Widow? Dude, I'm telling you that right now, that's not going to happen. No, because, like, alright, if they're running goats and you can see everyone, then, like, don't worry about it.
More dead.
Sorry,
That
it's
shit's
not
alive.
Even here, like, I don't know.
Oh.
Leo,
It sounds like, it feels like you just like moving. Now here, right? Now you don't have a shield. If no one's looking at you, I'd say that you could stand still too.
drop these.
Yep.
And this advice to stand still is coming from Surefour. If you watch his video on like how to aim or whatever, it's literally telling you like don't move when you're shooting. Like when you're about to take the shot, when you're aiming and you're about to click on your mouse, don't move for that instant. And it'll make your aim a lot cleaner, more consistent.
Voice for Dio.
Is Zarya one?
Ooh.
There's a diva right side. Or,
Oh no, you're gonna die!
or left side, I guess. Keeper.
Lucio top
That's
left.
bad.
Dude, I can't believe you guys won this fight.
Second
Don't. Yeah. I would argue don't even. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, actually. What Don said is actually totally fair. But in clutch situations, I wouldn't even, like... I wouldn't even say that. Like, in clutch situations where no one's looking at you, don't even bother, like, moving.
We should sit back up.
Oh, back up. We're in a really bad position.
Back up. I'm gonna rotate upstairs.
So here, I want to see you split from your team on the right side. Unless they get a monkey.
Upstairs. Or, there you go.
Oh, wait, never mind. Fuck. You guys didn't even lose first point. Never mind.
Yeah,
I thought you lost
down
first
right now,
point.
so-
I'm
Shit.
coming late. I'm gonna
Don, you need to find better scrim partners for these guys. What the fuck?
go right side. Please.
Okay.
Who's that, Jminh? Alright.
ultimate is charging.
We bombing B.
Because like these guys are constantly winning like 5v6s.
What else did they have? Anything?
I'm holding B for grab.
Yeah,
They have
grab.
Then again, they're also playing Moira. You don't find them? Unfortunate.
grab.
Okay.
I have fire here.
They might rally.
I'm dropping.
Does your manager look for other outlet teams? Is that what happens, or does he just go like LF Scrim 3.1 or whatever?
Pocket.
Chat or
Oh yes, that headshot. You were standing still.
More one, more dead.
B.
Prefer not outlet because then people. Okay. In a realistic setting, okay, so assuming that everyone's a pro, right? That's a good idea. You don't want to play someone that you're gonna, like, that you're gonna go against, right? In scrims. But, like, why not, you know? Because the way I see it is, your strats are not gonna be what wins you the game. It's gonna be how well you're coached in target focus, rotations, and ultimate usage. I think that's far more important than like, oh, we're gonna play like for my team, right? We play Doomfist Pharaoh on Eichenwald or whatever. You know, like there's different ways you can play it to where it can't be countered.
Bomb.
I don't know. I'd enjoy talking to you about why it's so important not to scrim other outlet teams, because I think outlet teams are like didn't like fighting outlet teams, but I'll show her this. Okay. Yeah, because it's your strats are not going to be nearly as important as target calls, putting the Discord on the right person on the target called, your ult usage, your positioning. It's like, I don't know, if you teach these players to play Overwatch, which I think is what you're more building towards, the strategy doesn't matter nearly as much. I think it's better to play let's scream in my Excel. I think it's going to be better to play against teams that... Yes, exactly that, Don. Exactly that. You want to play teams that you've already gone against? Or people... Yeah, perfect. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Who's it on right side? Other
Oh, use your bomb!
side.
Dude, when I'm 5 HP there, no matter who's on point, whether we won the fight or not, I'm fucking throwing Bob on there, dude. Bob's already on the point. I don't even, you know, if I'm about to die, I don't give a shit.
Targets.
Sorry.
I'm throwing Bob on the point there.
Sorry, top.
I'm doing ball.
You guys are still gonna win this. No.
Don't kill.
Oh.
He destroyed me.
Is he on touch?
All
Is he
right.
on the right? What are you doing? What are you doing?
All right, you guys win this. I don't need to watch the rest
Oi.
of this.
Point.
Leo. Fucking.
That you weren't gonna bot.
Attack commencing.
I shouldn't even be 5 HP.
Thank you.
You were 5 HP because you split yourself. That's why. That's why you were 5 HP, because you split yourself. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Oh, you guys are
Diva
scouting?
Jump. Maybe bunker.
I'll be right
I'm
back.
assuming bunker.
Okay, we go. Same thing as last time.
Oh wait. Should we just ult on point? Should we do the gladiator thing? Or
You mean
whatever
I
that
don't know
was?
what you mean with
No,
that.
just
Okay, first time.
Yeah, they had the same comp. They got Zarya now.
All right, we're back.
Hey, 3,
So you're going goats.
1,
Let's see what the strat is.
go.
By the bomb across the wall. Oh, I remember. I don't know, dude. I see what you're complaining about.
ODM right now?
Either way, send that bob on the point. You ended up as 5 HP, just throw that bob.
Watch out for them to drop behind.
They're gonna
Again, it doesn't matter, but I think against a better team it will.
shoot.
I want to say your diva should be matrixing this right now.
Play close.
Oh, you're lucky. Yeah, he can get
Where are
you.
you?
Good bubble.
Right.
You can see the junk trap to the floor.
So right.
Yeah, you can.
Finish him up point. Left side.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
they
We
were
won.
just-
This team isn't even coached.
Still on bridge, dude.
The team you're going against isn't even coached.
Still on bridge.
It's ridiculous how much better you guys are than them.
We got the Discord.
To me?
Yeah, the Ryan.
This wasn't a scrim partner. This was a match? What the fuck?
Isn't it? I thought it was
No,
quad.
it's
You wanna
goats. It's
Goats?
goats.
No way these guys are coached.
No.
No way.
You
Everything
want a
goes.
Sombra Scout first?
Just go.
Oh yeah.
No way are these guys coached.
We
I
don't
think
have
it goes, dude. That's just quad DPS. Why not?
Ugh. No way are these
We
guys
don't know
coached,
if
dude.
That's the thing though. Like they
We
haven't
go
been.
goats, we go quad.
They
You should have
haven't
seen
got-
our scrim team today. What, were they good or even worse?
No, they haven't
Pretty much
got a
anything
lot
else.
of goats. They go
Wait.
on 2-2.
Have they gone goats once? I don't think they
No.
have.
They like to run Zarya, but I don't like.
Well, quote unquote good. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Alright.
winning. You
Like,
like, don't win.
Sombra.
Honestly, you guys should find a scrim partner from Outlet. I feel like that's the only way you guys are gonna get better. I put in time out by Dawn. He sent me to the other team.
It's like just the other day.
Yeah, like that's fun.
Are we scouting? Are we scouting by the way?
No.
Or are we just going?
No.
Okay, let's go bottom left.
Attack
We're
commencing.
going goats.
Christy,
I was
how would you
gonna
be on
do-
Widow anyway? It's
Dude,
Janine that goes.
listen, dude.
Focus.
I was legit going to like get a pick while you were
I'm
scouting.
slept.
Call this out. Even though you're slept, you can see it. You don't have anything else to do.
Ana, Junk, Ryan, Zar, Widow.
Watch out, there's a trap.
Your diva saw it.
There's a trap right bottom right. There's a trap.
They
bottom.
junk.
That
They
is
junk.
that. Yo, back up, we're needed. Back up, we're needed.
Why are you guys go? All right, Dawn. I'm gonna be honest here. Are you guys watching all Zarya POV? This is a. Wait. So yeah, this is Zarya. This is for the hit scan, and then we're gonna watch a Brig POV, Smoothie.
Gary,
I'm gonna
like,
die.
we should not go up.
This is for I'm mentoring what is it, like a 3K team, and so this is one of their VODs that I'm going over right now. Yeah, it's just me watching. Yeah.
Yeah, don't go left. Don't go left. Rotate
Let's
out.
flip. You rotate out, and we're
Shield
gonna.
me, shield me.
Oh no! It's just me. Just me mentoring a DPS player.
We need to get
Hold shield, hold shield.
I'd argue you guys just go dive here. They're running a Widow junk.
Straight
You
go.
go. Wait, Poke's not with us. So stop wasting our cooldowns and shield, and hide. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed up. We're gonna go left side to point. Okay.
That
Ready?
could work.
Three.
Y'all here?
Yeah.
Three,
One,
Two,
two, one.
one. Amping.
Left,
Go,
left,
go, go.
left.
Watch
Watch
out,
out, watch out, watch out.
You got he melts us.
Even though your Lucio's dead, it's gonna be good to touch point here.
Where's their widow? Oh, that's where the widow is. No wonder.
Right here.
I didn't realize.
She's one.
Ryan starting in. Get the turn. Get the Ryan.
Good bubble.
Ryan.
Everybody Ryan.
On my way back.
Slow Ryan.
Good target focus.
You no mech.
Done.
No mech. Watch out
That's fine. You get. Yeah, I think he trapped you from above or some shit.
for jump scare.
Even-
Sorry,
even-
backside.
Right side.
Junker right side.
No worries.
Just play point.
I think you guys need to go dive here,
Zarya's discorded. Zarya's low.
I am still in the fight.
especially if your Lucio died 2 fights in a row.
Oh my
I
god.
can't do anything against this Widow.
We can dive it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go dive then.
Goes to that.
If you give me an open, they
Genji
can't.
Widow.
I can go. I can
Genji
swap
Widow.
them if you
Yeah,
Yeah,
want.
go
Genji
right.
Widow is
Go
the
right.
pick here.
Switch it.
Alright, we all here?
Where's our widow playing?
I don't
I mean, I don't know, dude.
see the Widow. Widow's top left.
Yeah, back.
Massive.
Far back.
Dead.
Okay, nice.
Push on them.
That Junkrat's a little scary to dive on.
Lucio, huh?
Man.
Wait, hold on.
Ideally, since their Widow's dead, you should be hooking top left here.
I'm moving top left.
Oh my.
I can
I told you.
press. Oh wait, no.
Very aggressive hook. Perfect.
I can't. No, I can't.
You forced them to sit there like that. Now it's up to your team to make, or not make space, but to pressure them, because you're literally pinning them down right here.
Ana's right side. Watch over shatter.
On a half.
Widow's
Watch
back.
what-
Widow's back.
Take your time with these shots. You're moving too much, okay? Nothing can pressure you except the Ana, and you're pressuring her too much to where she's not even shooting at you. You're low because of the fire strike right now. She doesn't know that or something. But basically, right here, you're moving too much. You're missing a lot of easy shots. Like that Zarya's just jumping. She's disrespecting you by jumping, right? Punish her for that shit. Same with this Ana. Reviewing for a full team. Okay, so I'm reviewing for the DPS players exclusively. So what I can see, so this guy is just the hit scan, and then I'll be reviewing the projectile. So just the one who just the guy who recorded.
Quarters back.
I'll deal with Widow. I'll
Nice.
deal with Widow.
On it, dead, nice.
Jimmy, if you can me. Thank you.
Widow's back. Widow's back. Behind.
Oh, you should be able to get res here though.
Ship. Widow's on ship.
I'm rushing
I'm
Jimmy.
losing
She's on
Zarya.
top,
Focusing Zarya.
Ryan low.
Focus Zarya.
Ryan's already
No more
low.
ults, no more ults.
Nice. You guys should win this.
They're switching probably. If they grab that, they're switching.
Yeah.
What would they switch to? They're going goats. No?
They switched off
They
junk.
might-
We're good.
they might
Off junk
counter.
onto Tracer. Off Widow onto Hanzo.
Oh, they're gonna DPS
No,
you guys.
no, they
huh?
kept it. They kept it.
Oh,
That was
wait,
some
Okay,
slow crossover.
Widow lost
movement.
ult charge. Widow lost ult charge.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they
shit.
shatter. Nano.
We push up.
Shatter Nano beat, or do they use beat?
I'm not the one that ships.
For you guys that don't know who Smoody is, he's
Shatter
my
Nano beat, yes or no?
Yes.
he's
Right
my
charge, right charge.
former
Right charge,
roommate
right charge,
and
right charge.
really good friend, who I went to school with at for what 2 years, and then now he plays at Harrisburg or Harrison. I think it's Harrisburg
You wanna take a risky
University.
shot? No.
It's like he scrims contenders teams as a college team. He's sick. Harrisburg Uni, that's what it is.
He's on the right. Far right. Get her.
And he scrims contenders teams. It's actually really sick.
I got Blade here.
So it's fun to talk with him as much as I
They
can.
have beat.
Yes, they have beat.
He's the guy that helped me expand my brain to become GM, basically.
There we go.
If I had to say anything.
So they have beat, they have shatter, they
If I had to say one thing about him, it'd be that he helped me get GM.
That fight. They have a pulse, they're looking for Big Bang this fight. They're looking for Big Bang.
Smoody, are you doxing me right now?
Try and dive Lucio.
They got
She's on
full
the right.
Okay, we're gonna dive Lucio, and then we're gonna back play after.
Alright, so like here, right? He used walls. I don't wonder what their comp is, right? I can't see very well. They have a Lucio,
Lucio's being erratic.
Widow. Take an aggressive angle here because you have walls, right?
Okay.
That was clean.
Nice.
Big.
Frisky.
Push, back play, back play.
So after you miss a shot, right? I want to see you change positions. Dude, Smoody, these guys are diamond. He was trying to be red shell, okay? Don't make fun of what they do. Don't make fun of the boosted plays.
I'm not seeing it.
They have the bubbles. They have the bubbles.
That's really toxic. Woo!
Zar's low.
Damn, Jminh. Alright.
Help this.
Tank so low, tank so low.
Can you do it now?
Alright.
Yeah.
I like the change of the angle here. Now you should change it. Oh, she's hooking to you right now. What is this? This is good. What? What's going on?
Be careful.
Ah!
Ryan's low.
Oh, you headshot him. Holy shit. Okay. You're just shitting on these kids right now.
On
Nice
deck,
job.
go guts.
Nice.
Damage boosted body shot. Gotta love it.
Keep pushing.
Wait, keep pushing point. Keep pushing.
Alright.
Right now, you gotta think like, all right, so people should be respawning right now, yeah? You gotta be looking at these doors. Don't even look. Don't even look at this Ryan anymore. I see that's what your team's looking at, but like, if you can spawn camp someone, so much more value than shooting this Ryan right here, which you can't even really see.
What do they use? They use.
Frisky. Stay on point.
Thank you for the host, Sir Twiggle. I hope you had a good stream, buddy. I'm currently VOD reviewing, so for what is it? Furious Unicorns. They're an Owlet team.
I got.
Punish the Zarya for jumping.
I got pinned somehow.
Yes, that's one headshot.
Wait, Jminh,
There's
keep
no recall.
Show me that second one. No. Okay, so here, you can either, I don't know if you can stand on this, but I know you can stand on the pipe that's next to you on your left. It'd be a lot better to be up there right now.
I'm losing my career left side.
Help. I need help. I need help on
Yeah,
points.
Essentially, why that position was bad was because you're limiting your sight lines. So look at this, right? If you can be up there, which, yeah, you jumped, which is fine.
Wait, Jminh.
Because you're limiting your sight lines extremely. Like, most of the teams, like, right over here or right over here, right? Pat, VOD review me. Dude, fuck it. I'll try it. And so, what's happening is you're limiting your LOS right now. You can't see anything. No, me first. Dude, I got you. Send me the VOD. You're in my Discord, Smooty. Send me the VOD. Alright, so yeah, you're limiting your sightlines right here. So that's like a big no-no. If you're an insane Brig player, no, dude. I got really good at Brig. I'm really good at Brig right now. I have a 99 win rate. 99 win rate over 5 minutes. I'm the best Brig player NA. Alright, so let's see where you rotate.
There's no recall.
Because right now, staying here is like a really bad decision. What the fuck are you gonna look at? This sign? Your Winston's ass? Your beautiful goddess right here? You can't shoot at those things. Now here though, the McCree just kind of feeds. I don't know what the fuck he's
I see
doing.
McCree left side.
Good punish. With this hook, I want to see you rotate to the high ground to your left. Because then you can see the whole team potentially.
Help on
Instead you rotate this way, which is like...
Aggressive if we have...
I guess you're behind your team, but... Again, like this is cutting off your LOS. The payload is cutting off your LOS.
Zara half. Zara half.
It might be close to grab.
Off
Jesus.
Widow on the McCree, off Ryan on the
I'm
monkey.
losing Zarya, I'm losing
Yeah, they're just feeding. They have no idea that you're there.
That's them, by the way.
Like, it works because they don't know you're there. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. A better position is going to be that pipe up there. Because they're not going to be able to reach you. Wait, Pat, can I go back like 15 seconds? So, 27:45? Right here.
Whatever.
Before-
Boys are in middle.
Aggressive if we have trans. Zara half. Zara half.
It might be close to grab.
Is that a good Smoothie? Is that what you wanted? Smoothie might have some insight. That's why. Why jump down to be in your team as Widow? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, here, it's like... It could be okay to be with your team here just because they're running Winston and you're afraid of getting caught out. But, like, at the same time, like I was trying to tell you, if they know that you're there, they're not going to care. Or versus, like, you're reachable right now. That's what I'm trying to say. You can try to force an... Yeah, exactly. Exactly what he's saying. You can force an aggressive angle that pressures them. And that way, you have your hook to just kind of bait them. Like, your hook is... Use your hook to just bait them. Oh, your Zen was calling for help? Let's rewind again. 15 seconds.
Whatever.
Your Zen was in trance.
Middle.
Aggressive if we have trans. Zara half. Zara half.
So, okay, so, yeah, what's he's saying, I'll try and explain it in simpler terms, right? Oh, before he trans, okay. I'll try and explain it in simpler terms, okay? So, it's not your job as Widow to help. Exactly. I close my eyes, don't even see the fucking chat, so he says exactly what I said. That's funny. Yeah, it's not your job. Literally what you need to be doing there is you need to be taking either a hyper aggressive angle to split their team, so that way it makes peeling a lot easier, or helping your Zen a lot easier. Or you just sit there and your Zen dies and you kill everyone because they don't punish your aggressive positioning. That's my simplified way of explaining it.
On the McCree, off Ryan on the
I'm
monkey.
losing Zarya.
That's them, by the way.
Yeah.
Monkey's in our back. He's one.
Oh my god, Lisa's blowing.
Which card?
Okay, now you're looking at their spawn. Where before, if you did it, instead of looking at their Rhine, you wouldn't have even had that fight. Because you potentially could have killed like 2 in their spawn, which would have been sick.
Tokyo Lucio here.
So they went Holmes though.
Jminh, give us walls. You give us walls in a few seconds.
Okay, I use your walls in a 1v1 more frequently. Using walls in a 1v1 is going to be a lot better than using it for your team.
They swapped it back to Ryan.
They have a time.
Like, be as selfish as fuck. Like, be selfish as you want with your walls. Unless there's like a 500 IQ play that you're gonna use that you need your walls for.
Wait.
Okay, we're running a Lucio Zen right now, so we have to be very careful with when we engage, and then on death we go good.
Okay, so I don't want to say that this position's bad because I don't think it is. And any aggressive position that you take here is going to be a lot worse. Especially because I think they're still running Tracer. So the best spot you could be is on Mega, on like behind them back here. And that's like, if you have your hook up, it's going to be a decent spot. Otherwise, it's risky, right? So this is a safe angle, of course.
They still have beat or no?
Alright,
Doing really aggressive.
no,
Especially because they have Hanzo.
use blade whenever.
They solo grabbed your monkey?
Oh, I'm grabbing.
Okay. And your Genji. Fucking Jack, dude. Let's listen to it. Alright, turn the volume way up. Let's play it again, 38. Let's do 37. 37. Can we do... Alright, perfect.
Going back with blade. Watch pulls.
Oh shit! Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. So this position, what it allows is it allows you to punish them for pushing into your team. That's why I think this position's better than flanking. Like I suggested is the other alternative.
They're close to shatter if they don't have
Is you punish their aggression by sitting with your team here.
Auto.
Still focusing right.
I'm gonna bleed.
Take your time with your shots. Like, you're kind of shooting on cooldown, which it's a really bad habit, and it's why I made a McCree one-trick account to the flank-only McCree one-trick account, and I climbed from what? It was silver to diamond with like a 98 win rate, and what I focused on, so that way I would be able to better myself, is taking my time with every shot, right? If you sit there and just shoot on cooldown with McCree, you go boom, boom, you're flicking all over the place, right? It's very, like, uncontrolled. So if you take your time to line up, like, a shot that you know you're going to hit, it's better to just not spam shots and take shots you know you can hit.
Here, I'm gonna bleed.
And that can sometimes mean you take longer to aim it.
Run now. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay!
There was a late beat and didn't hit anyone but Lucio.
Hey, Lucio.
Leo go Ryan, Jminh on death go Widow.
So another place that you could be is up here to the left. It's a wider angle through this door, but it's a worse sight line for over here.
Sorry, I mean.
Do you want to
Another spot is this high ground over here. Will probably be better for both.
push them to spawns?
Yeah, push
Again, I don't know because I can't see it.
Oh wait.
And I don't usually play Widow here.
Yeah, we don't have
So I don't know the
people
sight
in
lines.
Also have-
I don't know their ults, I just know they don't have grab
They
or
probably have,
beat.
So it's a good rotation, right? You take damage, you need to rotate.
they probably have that
Okay, what do you think about this play? Okay, let's see if you. All right, so what? You pull out a scope for a second over here.
Yeah, push spawns. Actually,
You pull out a scope here. I'll be able to see it better when you pull out a scope.
Yeah, we don't have people or the sustain.
Also have-
I don't know their ults, I just know they don't have grab.
Okay, so this high ground over here, on their side, would be an insanely ridiculous like high ground for you to push, especially because you have your hook, right? So you just rotate around this wall, hook up there, and all of a sudden they have a Widow in their backline that they need to fucking deal with, and it's gonna be better for you, and then you can just hide, right? So then they're all gonna turn, they're all gonna be disorientated, and then your team is technically like has a huge advantage, and you can use your walls before you flank too, so you have a guaranteed shot. But again, this spot is going to be good as well because when they push into you and they get aggressive, you can punish it because you're here. Because if you flank, they could potentially realize that they have the advantage and then push into your team.
They have Shatter Dragons on you.
Okay. It's an okay usage of walls. If it allows you to hit the shot on the Hanzo, awesome.
Runs low, but they use nade.
Nice.
Big.
Hanzo.
You hit the Zarya.
So winnable.
I'm popping off.
Yeah, this is fine. This is just going to be easy cleanup
You
from
see
here.
that Lucio, right? You see it?
Yeah, Lucio have.
So your position here needs to be like wider so you can see the Lucio.
Nice.
Ball, right side.
Like right about here is a
They're
good
coming
spot.
right, they're coming right.
That's a fine spot too. All right.
Go.
These guys are so like, ugh. I wish I had a closer VOD review, you know?
Ricky, this is your Zen map.
Don't tell me you try to do this for 5 minutes.
Unless I was gonna contest.
React just dissing our opponents. Dude,
So,
you guys are so much better than them. It's like, it's hard to like, tell you- it's hard for you to know what mistakes you're making without me pointing them out.
Sadly, I had so I lost it at the end.
That's because of Jack and I. Easy clap.
Wait, Lou the Ninja? I know that guy from somewhere.
Floats, I think it's at least Winston Diva.
Might be
Poke,
die.
you were
It's
here with the
Genji.
speed moves.
Oh.
It's Genji.
Why are you guys running Ana? Don, why are you guys running Ana?
Yeah.
Do they have a
All
widow?
right, Marn.
They're playing top left.
That's Sapper Sap. They got
have
Samba.
Samba.
Yeah, they're staging. Blue, come here.
What a big word. Staging. I wish my team did more of that, dude.
Come here.
I'm here.
Come here. Up top. Do it.
Just waiting for her to just come up these stairs.
Go for the Diva.
What's the bashed?
Oh, you're such like You're like the worst target for them to hack.
Who are we focusing?
I don't have bomb in this.
Lucio's low.
Especially with where they dove.
Top.
Genji.
Essentially, you should not be running Ana there, and you should be running Lucio, Zen, Brig.
Genji high.
We're not focusing anyone, guys.
Huh.
I don't have bomb.
Okay.
I have bubble.
That's weird. I just find it weird that you run Ana there.
Opposing Genji.
Nice bubble. Could be later.
Oh, there's Sombra.
I'm asleep.
Opposing Genji.
I'm awake.
Because essentially that bubble's usage got denied by that Lucio's boop.
This one.
And you can save that bubble instead.
First. Monkey first.
He's bash.
How much energy do you have? I think you have like 25. Yeah, 20.
Is Ana in our backline? Ana Lucio is behind us. I'm on Diva. Ana behind us.
I have rally after this. I'm spamming Q.
Monkey's low.
Push forward.
W.
So that rally, was that their rally? It looks like it.
Chance.
No, it's yours! Jack, no! Ah, can't believe Jack used rally there. Okay, so current patch rally is best used to bait out enemy support ults in a dry fight. And I'm going to tell you that because I genuinely think that rally is threatening to supports, because what does it do? It basically gives your tanks more health. So if your tanks have more health, then they can push in deeper, and then you can use that extra health to punish a Zen or to pressure a Zen or Lucio to use their ult. And I think using it there to... It's like he used it as like a win more ult, which it's not. Like, there's so much more utility you can get out of it.
Got literally nowhere.
No.
And the best part is, your Zarya only walks away with 2 armor, dude.
Back up top, boy.
They
He just got rid of his armor. What about rally to counter support ults and goats? Counter support ults? Like, if they beat you rally? I don't like it. I don't like it because the whole idea... Like, if they try to go aggro trance. Well, you could say the same about using your trance second. Or your beat second, you know? If you don't have trance. Honestly, why not just Lucio amp away instead of using rally? If they do that, why not just Lucio amp out? You know? Why not use an ability there that will effectively do the same thing and not worry about using your rally? Like, I can see why it might be good, but at the same time, like, they're literally getting 300 heals per second, and you're getting, like, 10 armor every second. Or whatever the armor tick is. You know? If you can just speed out, because what, they can only speed into you. If you can just speed out, do the same thing.
What they used.
That's my take on it.
They used.
Nothing.
They're probably EMP
You're
blade.
telling me they have everything. So they have
Um,
EMP bomb and nano blade, and then they're gonna primal and beat separately. Their beat's
Like, even if you do have trance, if they're using an aggro trance, just speed boost out.
gonna be to counter our grabs, so they're gonna be early probably because their Lucio has been on point with them. So we can
spread
combo.
out.
No, we can combo. But yeah, play spread.
I hope... Okay, so you heard that Sombra, right? Your first instinct should be to bubble your Rhine and you.
Watch GP, watch GP.
Yeah.
Big.
G-Champ.
I got that.
Jminh, grab when you see it.
Our Ryan's off from left.
Grab when you see it. There's a nano blade.
They nettle the speakers.
They all dropped in sync to dodge the bomb. Yeah, it was pretty good. But at the same time, it's really, really, really shit planning from the other team. Now, I don't want to take it away from your guys, from FU, because FU did a very good job in shutting their play down. But they're throwing the bomb onto a platform where it's easy to dodge. Easy to dodge, right? They blew EMP. You know? They're putting the bomb somewhere where you guys are not relying on abilities to get out. You guys are literally just, like, relying on dropping from high ground. So it's, like, really poor planning from them and good counter execution from FU.
See this one?
Because if you think about it, right, even if they didn't EMP, like, that was going to get like 0. Even if they EMP'd first and then bombed, it was going to get 0.
Wait,
A better thing for them to do would be to EMP you guys, dive top, and then throw bomb on a point.
I'm dead.
Unlucky. Got Genji.
So this is like really small, right? Very, very unimportant, but in the grand scheme of things, can be important. If you right-click melee when they're close to you, you'll get more than moral charge than what you just got.
Act again.
Focusing Lucio. Or D.Va now. Oh, just all point. Let's go to McCree good.
Focusing D.Va, still point.
Poke, you can all.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, McCree goats.
Focus Sombra.
McCree goats.
Sleeping.
Daliana.
For
Monkey.
Jesus
Focus
Christ.
Focus Tracer.
They don't even win that fight?
Duel. I challenge you. No!
These guys don't even have a coach, dude. I'm telling you.
Okay, they use EMP bomb, they use nano.
You guys are
They
incredibly
use Primal,
better.
they use-
Like,
Yes. Yes.
insanely better than these guys.
Yes, in the grab.
I'm just gonna go on a whim, say you win. Yeah, you do win. Okay. I'm gonna watch the last fight and see what you do. See if I can give you any McCree advice here.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, he counted out. Yeah.
Top left again, the left side. Jump.
Focus.
Eh. You already know what I'm gonna say. Too eager to use that stun. Use that stun when he lands, right? When he's easy to hit.
No shield, sir.
Then your Brigitte can stun him too.
Drop one.
He still dies anyway, but
Yeah, he used your. When
You know your bubble? No, you're not.
again, the things I'm mentioning, you're not getting punished for them because this team is not good enough to punish it. Do you endorse Flash Fan the Hammer? Yes! Damage is damage! He dropped his bubble on the floor. I know, that was bad too. I do endorse Flash Fan the Hammer because it's damage. It's literally more damage than double headshotting now. I'm pretty sure each right click is what? 60? Is that what it is? Which is 360, right? So 6 times it's 360. And 2 headshots is 280. So like why wouldn't you right click? Like why would you not right click?
I've got to reprome you.
If it literally does more damage.
Give us one.
The only time you don't right click is if you need the bullets in your mag.
Reaper backside, there's a Reaper backside left.
he's nano.
I like the target focus here. You found the Ana, you're gonna kill her.
Yep.
Unless you can't aim. You can't aim. Take your time. Really. You sit there and you don't spam your shots, you're gonna hit every one of them. Just take your time.
I bashed him.
Can we get this D.Va first? Nice. Reaper?
Nice!
That Ana was so fucking boosted there.
What's he trying to do?
Can you sleep on him? Or do you have a sleep thing?
I'm being.
You need to stun him here. You need to stun him here.
Sleep.
Never mind, your Brigitte does. You fan the hammer.
That's it.
I'm on.
Bro, focus Lucio.
No!
No.
Focus Sombra backside.
Oh, it's under.
Wait, you. Back with that.
Their Diva's not gonna touch.
Oh,
Nice. Okay.
Wait, how did she go?
So, TLDR is you look very anxious when you play. So I would suggest attempting to calm yourself down. So different ways to calm yourself down is going to be to take deep breaths, more focus on what you want to do, so that way it's not improvised. Another thing is with your bubbles. You bubble too early on the engages. Yes, people what's in the exactly. So, with your bubbles on Zarya, you need to be more patient during the engage process. Mid-fight bubbles are nearly perfect. Your mid-fight bubbles are always, like, spot on. Personal and team bubbles are always spot on mid-fight. But your engage bubbles are always, you're rushing them. You get very anxious. And then your aim, with your how you play when you're not pressured. When you're pressured, why both these teams on goats? Honestly, dude, I don't know. I know why. Okay, so what happened, Smitty, was apparently their opponent didn't like to run goats and like to run or attempt to run counter goats comps. And so their idea, instead of running goats into them and, letting their idea of counter goats they decided to say, fuck it, we're going to, you know, try to counter their counter goats. He swapped to McCree. Well, they're McCree goats right now. That's what they are right now. Well, they're also running Ana, which is weird. Don't understand that. But yeah, that's why they're not on goats. Is because from what Don told me. Come on, Don, manage your team. God. Yeah, let's pull up the other VOD now. Let's pull up the other VOD. We have another VOD somewhere. Right here.
What am I?
All right.
Wait, weren't you on Zarya last
What did
time as
Smoothie
well?
send me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like short-term brain dumb.
Short-term
I will re-invite you,
Okay.
Smoothie.
The word I can't really remember.